Hi, folks. Welcome to another edition of
The Mid-Card Report.
I'm Vince,
I'm Zaeem.
and you're listening to our AEW Revolution review.
Woo!
As we were actually there this time. So we're going to talk a little bit about our experience as well as what actually happened on the card. So I don't know. Do you want to talk about the dark match or not?
No.
All right. Skipping the dark match. All right, so the night started off with Jake Hager defeating Dustin Rhodes. What'd you think of the match?
Serviceable?
Yeah, it was a what you would call a passable match. Things to note: Jake Hager's wife, I believe, was in the crowd.
Yeah.
She was planted there, and
Dustin made out with her.
made out with her, and it was kind of weird, but
It worked.
Everyone cheered.
I would say that was a very Goldust move.
Oh yeah, it was it's not a very Dustin move. It's a Goldust move.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell?
Mm.
Next up, we had Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara. If you're looking at the timesheet, the Wikipedia page, it only says 5 minutes, but there's a lot more action than just 5 minutes because
Awesome.
there's a lot of action on the outside going on before the bell even rang. Darby did almost like a Sami Zayn dive through the rope type
That was
thing.
really neat.
And there was
a really cool table spot where Sammy Guevara did a 630 splash onto Darby Allin through a table. I thought it was fucking pretty cool. I've never seen that before.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when the action got inside the ring, it was still like pretty high.
It was pretty good.
Pretty high pace.
High octane.
And I actually, so the first match was a little bit of a slog, but it was passable. And this match was quicker, but it had a lot more action.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it a lot more than the first match.
Yeah.
And then we'll move on to holy shit.
Oh, baby. This is the creme de la creme. It doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're not aware, Zaeem's eating sushi right now. And drinking a hams.
And iced tea.
So we had Kenny Omega and Adam Page defending their AEW Tag Team Championship versus the Young Bucks. And the big story behind this match is everyone's in the Elite, but Adam Page he might be turning his back on the Elite, and so what's going to happen during this match? And it was actually kind of a switcheroo. You thought Adam Page was going to be the heel in this one, but no,
it was the Bucks.
The Bucks, not exactly a full heel turn,
but I think it's going down the road of a heel. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they're the cocky heels that steal the belts from these guys in the near future.
Perhaps.
Who knows? But this match, man,
they had so many near falls that got me. I thought at least 3 times that the match was over, and it kept going.
Might be one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, and like as you said earlier, Vince, this might be one of the top 5 AEW matches of all time.
Yeah, I would probably put it in my top 3. Probably top. Yeah,
top 2, top 1,
maybe top 2.
Oh, and then that was cool afterwards because Kenny and Adam Page retained, and then it seemed like everyone was cool, but and then the Bucks left the ring, and then Hangman was leaving too, to be away from them. But then he grabbed the ropes and dropped his belt as if he was going to give Kenny a buckshot lariat, but then he didn't. So I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know if
you have to tune in on Dynamite.
I don't know if the Bucks are going to turn heel. I don't know if Kenny and Paige are going to break up. I don't know what's going to happen, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Moving on is probably the worst match of the night, and
all right, easy, relax, it's fine.
Oh, sorry, it's got your girl Chris Statlander.
Got my girl Chris Statlander.
It was the worst match tonight.
Okay,
you can't.
That's fine.
And I partially blame it on where it was in the card because it's
definitely hard to.
It's hard to follow up a 30-minute tag team match.
A slobber knocker.
That was damn near 5 stars. Um, yeah, it was Nyla Rose defending her championship against Chris Statlander.
I was getting popcorn, so I didn't see most of this match. So how was it, Vince?
I don't know. I was actually looking at my phone most of the match because it was boring, straight up boring. And I actually don't blame Nyla for this because I think Nyla's a fine wrestler. And Chris Statlander's usually a decent wrestler, but tonight there was something really off about her. And we were actually reading something after the show that she'd been sick all week, so that might have something to do with it. But man, she just seemed off. She just seemed like very hesitant about everything. There was a time where she's supposed to do a kip up, and then she like fell over
And rolled. I mean, she kind of saved it, but
she saved it, but it was just, like
it was like damn.
And then there was a time where she did a dive through the second rope onto the stage, I believe, and she like caught her foot. She still like hit Nyla, but it was just everything was really really sloppy, and it was just like
Doped up on that Dayquil, man.
yeah, that Dayquil will get you. Following that was probably the heaviest storyline match, I would say, out of all the matches. It was MJF versus Cody. Obviously, this has been building since basically day one of AEW because MJF is Cody's protege, Cody's friend, and then they ended up kind of breaking up at Full Gear.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cody had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get to MJF to get this match, and then the match happened, and it was just okay.
I think it's your typical Cody Rhodes match. It's long, it's drawn out. Not a lot of like back to back action, like flippy stuff. It's more rest holds and maybe ring psychology. I don't know. It's a very slow match, and like I don't know. Like I think if you like that kind of match, that's fine. But just me personally, it just kind of didn't equal the hype to that the match should have gotten. Like I feel like the build was awesome. Then the match, it kind of was like plateaued. I don't know. I didn't feel anything. If that makes sense,
No, and there's a lot of a lot of people used to complain about back in the day when John Cena would get his ass kicked an entire match and then come back at the end and win it. And that's kind of what happened with MJF here. He was kind of getting his ass kicked for a majority of the match.
Yeah, for a good chunk of the match.
And he even took 2 of Cody's finishers. And ended up just putting on his diamond ring
and then knocking him in the head,
knocking Cody out, and won.
I think if that last part was maybe a little different, like maybe if Cody just did one crossroads and then he tried to do a second one and then he got hit, I would have been like, oh yeah, okay, but 2 crossroads and then like he was getting one for a third and then all of a sudden he like popped up and. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was a bit weird for me.
Kind of made Cody look weak, to be honest.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt Cody because he's still gonna be like the face of the company. Everyone's gonna love him.
But it's just weird.
The next match is quite the surprising match.
God, I love this match.
It was Pac versus Orange Cassidy.
That was sick.
Pac picking up the win here, obviously.
But Orange Cassidy put on a really cool show. You know, he showed his comedic chops, but then he also showed that he can actually wrestle, which I don't think that many people actually know.
No, and the people behind us
were like geeking out.
Yeah, they were really geeking out. They were like really explaining his character in depth, and I think everyone around them knew who Orange Cassidy was. So
yeah, of course the people that sat behind us aren't going to watch this, but you were like really annoying. And half the time that you were talking to your buddy and like explain like how the business works and like where these storylines could go, you're totally wrong and you're just you were sucking the fun out of the whole thing. I mean, like I still had a great time, but I just want to let you know that
I still had a great time.
I still had a great time, but just
all right.
Can you just beep all those out?
Sure. And finally, we had Jon Moxley. Defeating Chris Jericho for the AEW World Championship. Match was all right.
That was good.
It was better than passable, but it wasn't a standout match,
I think it was pretty slow in the beginning, but then it picked up in the end. I kind of wish it picked up a bit earlier in the match, but
and also like
good. Yeah,
too much interference, man.
Yeah, the whole all the inner circle came out to like help Chris Jericho in, and then it just didn't work. which I guess is like the heel getting his comeuppance, but I don't know. It just seems kind of weird that that everyone came out and Chris Jericho still lost.
Yeah.
But it was a cool moment when Moxley won. I didn't care. I was like, yeah, go Mox.
I know we did a lot of bitching in this video, but
yeah, fuck that guy behind us.
Well, and we did complain about some matches, but overall, I thought this pay-per-view was
8 out of 10.
Yeah, it was an 8 out of 10. It was a solid 8 out of 10. I thought the Pac versus Orange Cassidy match was very entertaining. Moxley winning the belt was great. I mean, the MJF match was okay, but I'm glad he won.
Oh yeah.
And man, the Kenny and Young Bucks match
that was sick.
Phenomenal.
I would not be surprised if it got 5 stars. I don't know if it will, but I
think good old Uncle Dave will give it close to 5 stars.
He'll probably be like 4 3/4.
That's what I gave it, but I don't go above 5. So if something's a 5, it's gotta be a 5. I thought there were a little too many kickouts.
But that builds suspense.
I know.
I saw you pop into those.
I was popping.
You're like, ah!
It's
over. It has to be over.
If the boys are popping,
the boys are popping.
The crowd
has to be popping.
All right. Sorry, I heard that on podcast once. And I thought
Fuck you, Bruce Pritchard.
I think it's the most douchebag thing to say ever. It's been another edition of the Mid-Card Report. I don't know if we'll make any more videos ever again. I'm kidding. I don't know.
This is the last video ever.
We might.
At some point in time.
Goodbye?
No. It's not goodbye. It's see you later.
No, see you later.